Na, üdvi mindenkinek. Folytatjuk a Horizon Zero Dawn. Ó, megmaradt az állatán. És szépen csináljuk a The Course of... Mi? The Course of the Darkness.
You're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there, Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen. There are the handholds, right where you'd said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Az ott olyan, mint egy bejárat. Valahova. Ott van tovább alagút, bazd meg. Ja, várj meg, Pacima, mindjárt jövök.
All right. What now?
You wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the focus network will crash.
Megmódosítottál neki
I've
van a
never been part
fiúknak.
of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Fura nekem ez a Jani. Végén még kiderül, hogy nem is velem van.
Let's see what's through here. Corrupted machines. Patrolling like guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Won't go quietly.
Bassza meg. Iszunk zöldséget. És ezek tűzérzékenyek. Teszünk le ilyen tüzes csapdákat. Próbáljuk meg ezt. Ez még rosszabb, ez kell. A nagy csirke meghalt. Nem halt meg. Vagy nem? Meghalni.
I'll do what I have to. Gonna need this.
Jó. Ezeket nem kaptam le olyan gyorsan, mint azt eredetileg elterveztem. Jó lesz az. Ez most kicsit meglepetésként ér, hogy oda fel lehet mászni a fára. Pakit át lehetett volna surranni. Na, passza. Régi építményeknek tűnnek, de
No space.
működnek. Hát igen, nem ártott volna a tradernél egy kicsit bizniszelni. Lesz itt egy csomó ilyen eklipszes gyémán, meg ilyen szarok. Nézzük, miből van itt, ebből még lesütünk, ebből is lesütünk párat. Abból craftolunk el párat. Ó, van egy csomó fám, az foglalja itt nekem a helyet. De itt csinálunk egy kis ilyet, mert erre szükségünk lehet. Jó. Nincs kicsi kaja. Tüzes csapda. Egyből van hely. Valami tevékenység van, mert korruptált longlegek vannak itten. Vagy ezt lőttem le onnan messziről, lehet? Ó, most komolyan nem tudok vissza felmászni, csak ha újra oda megyek? Fantasztikus. Na de megoldjuk.
Explosions in the distance.
Ez mi?
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Ó, ez egy Deadbringer akar lenni, roncs. Gyártunk egy kis crafticskát, eszközöket, jó. Csináljuk a védvonalat. Biztos, ami biztos. Még egyszer meglövöm, észre fog venni. Visszavesszük.
These.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Jó. Adjuk vissza a csapdáinkat.
The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Nem nagyon szabadna alarmot csinálni.
Here we go.
Na mi van itten? Milyen dolgokat bütykölgetnek?
I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
The more we dig for ancient machines, the stronger we grow. Our time is coming soon.
How many more machines should we dig after we take?
Awesome! Search the Shadow Command. We're down, but we're not out. No! Oh. Get back in there and fight! Destroy her!
Ez erős volt.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a binding operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
Jó. Itt vannak ezek meg azok. Csövek meg. régi tanklöveg.
Focus shows there's a signal nearby. That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the tall neck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
Ott a lába a tálneknek. Beszarás. De nekem minden szarra szükségem van, amit itt fel szedni, mert miért ne?
Full already.
Ó.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure. But the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Hú, ez egy kicsit el van szállva.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis.
Hú, mennyi
This is his shelter.
datapont
Exactly
van.
fancy.
So
What
long
do you
as King
expect of a
Gépem
fanatic?
languishes at sunfall,
Some like
coddled
extravagance
by
is
his
his
mother,
mortality.
he will never learn the true lessons of the
Just
sun.
enough to want to stop him.
I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things it is absolute. One day it nurtures life, and the next scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But my lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault, as their cannons forged. When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was up. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night.
The mural of Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. And his destiny is to win it back.
Ó, ilyen még sose volt.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
It would have been easy to drag the tall neck down his path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and
Ennek
destroy it.
megvan minden lába, vaze. Akkor itt most milyen szár van. Na jó, és akkor itt ugye szárba menhegyek itt tovább.
Closing in.
Így. Van egy sanda gyanúm, hogy itt valami basz lesz.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here.
Mi a fasz?
Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Baszki, ledőlik a tál, meg beszarás. Deadbringer jön. Beszarás. Bészarás.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Úristen, az annyi Deadbringer, bazd.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Úristen, hány Deadbringer? Mi a fasz van itt? Mit kell itten? Hova kell menni?
No way.
Hány Deadbringer van itt? Eszem szar.
This looks easy. Almost out of it. Are you kidding me?
Roll, don't fight.
Get back in there and fight!
Ah!
Au, 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 au. Elviszegessük a dolgokat.
Come on.
Don't fight. Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Adjon baszlak benneteket, öcsém.
Don't fight. Run. Don't fight. Keep moving.
De fájtolok, bazd meg, mert úgy esik, jó?
Watch out, more eclipse.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Ja, ló, baszlak. Valahogy sejtettem, hogy el fog szakadni az a madzag. Az a kötél. Eltörted a bordát, csaje.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. At sunfall, we'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Deep secret of the earth. Na. Már csak azt hiányzik, hogy pár stalkerbe itt belefussak. Ezt akkor nagyon rendben leszünk. De vissza se lehet már menni. Hoppácski, ott van valami. Küldi. Minden sidequest-tel meg vagyok, csak ezzel nem, mert ott tudom, hogy ott lesz egy küldi. Túl spéci ez a hely ahhoz, hogy itt ne legyen. De amúgy lehet, hogy nem lesz, nem tudom. Ma meglátjuk. Errefele jártam már, de... Oda nem mentem be. Szépen meglátjuk itt, mitől döglik a légy mindjárt. Jó, nem állunk le velük harcolni, de azért itten egy ilyen quick save-it nyomunk. Fák nem kellenek.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Karja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Whenever someone says the word ceasefire, I hear delay.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
valami régi építmény. Jó lenne tudni, hogy pontosan mi is volt ez. Ó, van sidequest. Felvesszük, de nem fogunk foglalkozni vele egyenlőre. Kivéve, ha helyben megoldható.
Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana, my sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle. Shh. I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Nézzük ezt a eráncot. ...621 méterre van. Az hol a szarba lehet? Hol azba van? Ja, ottan van. Hát addig nem fogunk elmenni. Most per pillanat. Na, mit van, öreg harcos? Szokásos eszközök, jó. Adunk el dolgokat. Száz, 200, 300, 100, 200, 300, majdnem 400, ez mehet. Sok wax root. Fire clean root, ezt nem nagyon használom. Kötelek kellenek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 179, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, ebből nem kell ennyi. Ebből mehet egy teljes köteg eladóba. Nagyjából így áll a helyzet. Ó, az aréna. Hé, bakkerkám. Ez nagyon hasonlít a rakéta kilövő platformra.
The submarine. proud tradition of the card.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Give them time. I'm sure they'd miss it.
Olyan minél rakéta kilövő cuccnak az alja. Érdekes.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
I know I shouldn't say this. I already miss seeing Uthid around sunfall. You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
Francba van.
I know I shouldn't say this.
Mentünk egyet.
I already miss seeing Uthid around sunfall. I never would have thought Uthid capable of abandoning us like this.
Ceasefire or no?
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahamut.
Food on our
I hear
table?
the Shadow Cards
I
are
very
looking
much
for one
doubt
of their
it.
own. Should pay well.
Na, miről van itt nagyba szó?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Not only did the wretch conspire to
You and I need to
infiltrate
chat,
the Citadel
little huntress.
and assassinate
The green
one
tent
true
down
king,
in Shadowside.
but he refused
I'll
to
be waiting.
surrender when discovered
Kinda busy.
and fled. And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
But the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an
Balustrade.
impression.
It's a short drop from there.
Jó, így kell megnyugodni, bazd meg. Jaj, nem. Jó, fel lehet visszamászni. Nem probléma. Az átugrós rész jobban tetszett volna. De ez van. Most itt frankon le kell menni, bazd meg. Le hát. Ah, fasz. Minek másszam fel akkor?
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Vajon a sidequest-ek elvesznek, ha ide bemegyek? Kurva nagy rakétalövő platformra hasonlít, de lehet, hogy nem az. Hát bemegyünk, azt meglátjuk, mi lesz.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her,
egy bunkerbe
all
járat.
the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Na.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found
Ez
it.
a Zero Dawn
Are you
projektbe.
really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So,
Jó, majd
was this
megjavítjuk, bazd meg.
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Another incident. Uh-huh. Idegen nyelven beszélő emberek. Gyűjtöttek embereket, hogy kilőjék őket a zűrbe? Vagy mi a csöcs van itten, hé? kiderül ez itt mindjárt.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Szerintem azok megromlottak már. A snacksek. Meg az italok. Nem lehet átmenni. Jaj, mi van itt?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Mire kerestek ezek jelölteket? Tuti kilőttek az űrbe egy pár embert.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Na, lássuk, hogy mit látunk.
Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program.
Nem szuperfegyver program.
Save us.
És nem ment meg, mi a fasz?
Here's why. When the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague.
Nem lehet megállítani a Pharaoh.
Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Kihal az egész bolygó,
no matter how many we
minden.
kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had the deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle.
Nem tudták megállítani őket, beszarás, a robotokat.
To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Mi a fasz? Nem tudták megállítani őket. Akkor azért vannak ezek a föld alatt hibernálva. Akkor itt már tudja, ezek kimentek a picsába az űrbe.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Tuti, kimentek az űrbe, lemerem fogadni, kimentek az űrbe. Vagy nem tudom. Valószínűleg kimentek az űrbe. Ezt amikor behibernálódott a sok robot, visszajöttek, aztán elkezdtek valahogy Újra lettek növények. Gözöm nincs, mi a picsa volt itt. Valamit csináltak.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Át se tudok itt menni.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here.
Naked.
Ó, band meg.
Aha! Gotcha!
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
I think there is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, US Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Aztán ez vezet valahova, de nem.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people would be safe?
Na,
Elizabeth Sobek.
mit találunk?
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end?
Na lássuk.
What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. the construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Na beszarás. Építettek egy terraformáló rendszert, több alrendszerre.
But then, remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Na szóval csináltak egy nagy terraformáló rendszert, a nem korruptált robotok azért voltak, hogy detoxikálják a földet. Voltak különböző dolgok még. Klónozták az embereket, vagy mi a szösz? De azért valami kicsit balúsült el, mert elég sok minden nem tudunk. Itt a múltról. Érdekes, akkor valahol kell legyen egy központi cucca, amiben gyártódnak a robotok. Bár ezek lehet azok a kaldronos cuccok, amiket elfoglaltam. Tehát akkor vannak ilyen robotok, amik jó robotok. Csak valami félre siklódhatott, mert nem tudjuk a múltat. Szóval az a tanítós adatbázis az kb. Oda veszett, vagy nem tudom mi lett vele. Arra lehet menni. Megyünk erre.
If you're still nauseous. No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could...
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Can't be too prepared.
Ja, azt a részt nem mondtam, hogy ugye...
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Hogy ugye elkezdték feltörni a kódját ennek a Ferro dolognak. Ugye mivel nem volt elég idő feltörni, ezért csinálták ezt a terraformáló titkot. És a lényeg az, hogy valahol vannak nagy antennák, amik tök úgy néztek ki, mint ez itten hogy lehet itt felmenni, bazd meg. Page up. Tök úgy néztek ki, mint ez a cucc itten. Hol van az? Mint ez a cucc itten. Ez. Az a fekete, nagy, hosszú építmény. És azok leállították a Ferro robotokat, csak azokra már nem volt ember a földön, és semmilyen élő. Ugye, ahogy mondták is azt az elején, nem lett volna hova hazatérni, ezért terraformáltak. Érdekes.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere...
Power's down.
Well, it's horrifying.
Is there another route?
A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative?
Mi a fasz keres ezeknél ennyi?
For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it just...
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day?
Try me now. Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Jó, értem én, csak itt...
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Na. Azt értem, jó. De nincs áram. Kell áram. Hogy szerzünk áramot? Na jó, itt ez működik, próbáljuk ezt egyszer, ez kell balra. Fel, balra. Le és jobbra.
Now this thing is dangerous.
Bázd meg. Le. És jobbra.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Az kinyílt, jó. Aztán egy szártot hagyjuk. Az mi a szent szarot? Emitter. Az kéne nekünk.
Found one. Looks intact.
Ez itt mi? Supplicate. Ja, kúva. Nem elve.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Fent, bal, lent, jobb, fent. Fent, bal. Az meg. Fent, bal. Lent. Jobb. Lent. Fent, bal. Lent, jobb. Fent, bazd meg. Ez nem jó. Felfele kell. Fent. Bal oldalt. Lent. Jobb. Fent. Ez feje lefelé van, bazd meg. Na jó, akkor újra tervezés. A fent a stimmel. Nem. A feje lefele van, akkor lefele, balra. Ezt átforgatjuk lefele. Jó, lefele, balra, felfele. Felfele. Jobbra és lefele. Jobbra és lefele.
That did it.
Na, ez a
should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Egész masszívan eloxidálódtak itt a dolgok.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Lesz itt mindjárt avoiding contact, úgyhogy meg lesz csinálva az arcuk.
Keep the upper hand.
Take cover!
Na, nem bírok oda menni. Ebben a küldiben elméletileg kellene legyen nekem valami szépségletes eszköz.
Is something out there?
Hányan vannak ezek, bazd meg?
Incoming!
Do it the hard way.
Cancel the search! I got him!
This is it for you!
Kocog.
That's the last of them.
Alert. H-lock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh, fuss.
Farewell, fool. Fall before the shadow. Not escape the shadow. Incoming!
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Majdnem megcsináltak, mint a húzat. Mi a fasznak mentél el? De szar. Jó, most itt kéne menni. Ja, hát viszünk magunkkal egy ilyen nagyot, mert sose lehet tudni.
Heavy. It's hard too.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things in fractal assembly and animal morphology. Her designs aren't about to win the VM prize anytime soon. But hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started.
I don't get it.
Which part? The gets a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Szét lesznek ezek kaprítva a percen. Kapnak egy kicsit ebből az 50-esnek látszó cuccból, aztán nem lesznek olyan vagányfiúkkák. Aztán le kell esni, de nem, le kell mászni.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense.
Okay.
Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Szépen elém szaladtak a komák. látszik, itt felmászni kell. Nem muszáj felmászni, de azért itt van valami.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry.
HDS protokoll? Hoppá, mi az a HDS protokoll?
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tax smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will...
Hát ez a DNS-es szekció úgy néz ki.
Comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 rally accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Most ki fogjuk tudni nyitni majd a bunkit a kezdőhelyen. Jaj, nem essünk le. Ja, víz van, jó van. Jó, hegyes szarok állnak ki belőle mondjuk.
Looks like it used to hold something. Some component that got removed.
Nuts would benefit from antilopine morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I have gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Leállt. Érdekes kütyümütyű ez. Azt se tudom, honnan jöttem, bakkámon. Onnan jöttem, akkor erre kéne menni. Hogy lehet oda bejutni? Ó, itt nem jártam. Akkor nem erőnen jöttem.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Ebben van valami fasza dolog. Jó, a fák azok nem kellenek.
Looks good.
Van belőle 713, bazd meg. Mi a fasznak annyi fa? És több fa van nálam, mint szeretném. Odyssey has filed. Mi a szar? Odyssey has filed. Mi? Akkor volt kilőve az űrbe rakéta. És szétment.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world What, not a who?
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Ott a főnök, Jani.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oj, oj, oj.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain, meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you here, so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be, predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause,
Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Oj.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this room. Maybe I could use its strength against it. That pillar's weak. Another hit, and that pillar will come down. That makes a mess.
Na jó, hát... Innen fogjuk folytatni majd a következő videóban. Csácsú micső mindenkinek, gyertek majd akkor is!